Friends, last we complete exercise 6.4. Now here we discuss about maximum and minimum value of given function. Remember this here, if a function f is defined on interval I, then function f is said to have maximum value in I if there exists C belongs to I such that fc greater than fx for all x belongs to I, then fc is called maximum value. Fc is maximum value. Clear? Similarly, f is said to have minimum value in I if there exists a C belongs to I such that fc less than fx for all x belongs to I, then fc is called minimum value. And C, if f has minimum or maximum value in I at C, then fc is called extreme value. Extreme value. Okay? By graph, here we discuss about maximum and minimum value. If a function y is equal to fx has this type of graph, then in interval I, here we get a point C in I such that fc greater than fx, then this value fc is called maximum value of f at C, and fc is said to be maxima. Similarly, for this value C in I, here fc less than fx for all x belongs to I, then here fc is called minimum value of a given function at a C, and fc is called minima. Clear? Here now local minimum and local maximum. If f is a function defined on interval I, and for C belongs to I, C is called the point of local maxima if h greater than 0 such that fc greater than or equal to fx for all x belongs to C minus h to C plus h. Here x not equal to C. Remember this, x not equal to C. Similarly, C is called a point of local minimum if there is an h greater than 0 such that fc less than or equal to fx for all x belongs to C minus h to C plus h. Here fc is called local minimum, and in this case fc is called local maximum. By graph, understand this. If we have this type of graph, here in C minus h to C plus h, here fc greater than fx. So we get a point C in a C minus H to C plus H, where Fc greater than Fx for all x belongs to C minus H to C plus H. Here Fc is called local maximum. Similarly, in this interval also we get a local maximum. Here in this interval C minus H to C plus H, we get a local minimum. Here also we get a local minimum. Here we get also local minimum. In restricted this interval we get local minimum, and in this restricted interval we get a local maximum. Clear? Theorem number 3, first derivative test. Remember this here. Let f be function defined on open interval I. Let f be continuous at a critical point C in I. Number 1, if f dash x change sign from positive to negative as x increase through C, that is f dash x greater than 0 at every point sufficiently close to and to the left of C, that is in a C minus H to C plus H, from C to this left side, f dash x greater than 0, and f dash x greater than 0 at every point sufficient close to and to the right of C, that is a C to C plus H, then C is called the point of local maximum. Number 2, if f dash x change sign from negative to positive as x increase through C, that is if f dash x less than 0, here f dash x less than 0 at every point sufficient close to and to the left of C, that is in a C minus H to C, f dash x less than 0, and f dash x greater than 0 in a C to C plus H. That means in a C minus H to C, function is a decreasing function, and a C to C plus H function is a increasing function. Then C is point of local maximum. Clear? And number 3, if f dash x does not change sign as x increase through C. 2, if f dash x does not change sign as x increase through C, then C is neither point of local maximum nor a point of local minimum. In fact, such a point is called point of inflection, that is a function is neither increasing nor decreasing at C, then C is called inflection. By graph, understand this theorem. Number 3, in a C minus H to C plus H, C, here f dash x less than 0, and at this f dash C equal to 0, and here f dash x greater than 0, that is in a C minus H to C, f dash x less than 0. That means Now here we understand this theorem third by graph. In a C minus H to C plus H, here this is a C. In a here f dash x greater than 0, that is in a C minus H to C, function is a increasing function. After C, function is a decreasing function, that is f dash x less than 0, then fc is called local maximum. Similarly, in a C minus H to this interval C plus H, here f dash x less than 0, here f dash x greater than 0, that is a x increase, then function is a decrease. So function becomes a decreasing function in a C minus H to C, and a C to C plus H, function is a increasing function. So at a C, fc becomes local minimum. Here fc becomes local maximum. Clear? Now theorem number 4, second derivative test. Function defined on interval I, if a first and second order derivative defined at a C, then x is equal to C is a point of local maximum if f dash C is equal to 0, that is the first derivative at a C becomes 0, and second derivative at a C less than 0. Clear? That is, from a first derivative we get value of C, and second derivative at a C becomes less than 0, then we say that fc is local maximum. Second derivative at C less than 0, then local maximum, remember this here. And number 2, x is equal to C is a point of local minimum if f dash C equal to 0 and f double dash C greater than 0. In this case, fc is called local minimum. That is a second derivative at C greater than 0, then fc becomes local minimum. Clear? And the test fail if f dash C equal to 0 and f double dash C is also 0. That is a both derivative at a C become 0, then this test is a fail. Okay? Now here we discuss about maximum and minimum value of a function in a closed interval AB. Remember this here. For a function f defined on interval I, and the closed interval AB is a subset of I, then first we get a first derivative. First derivative compare with 0, get a different value of x, like as x is equal to x1, x2, x3 we get from a first derivative equal to 0. Now find value of second derivative at this different value, say xi, and if x1 greater than 0, then f x1 is minimum. Remember this, local minimum. And f like as f x2 greater than 0, then f x2, here second derivative, f x2 greater than 0, then f x2 is called local maximum. Clear? Similarly, we get the value of second derivative at x3, and this may be local minimum or local maximum. Then find the value of a function at a and at b, and comparing all value. If fa greater than from all maximum value, then fa is called global maximum. Clear? And fb is less than from all minimum value, then fb is called global minimum. Clear? In open interval a to b, we only find local minimum and local maximum. Remember this. Now here working rules given. First step given, find all critical point of f in the interval I. Find a point x where either f dash x is equal to 0. That means first step, from f dash x is equal to 0, we get value of a x, like as x1, x2, x3, x4, different value here we get. And take the end point of interval, like as in this open interval AB, end point A and B. At all this point, calculate the value of f, identify the maximum and minimum value of f. Out of the value calculating in the step 3, this maximum value will be the absolute value of maximum, that means greatest maximum value of f, and the minimum value will be the absolute minimum value of f. Now here we solve some question of exercise 6.5. 6.5. First question, fx is equal to 2x minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3. Find maximum and minimum value. First we get a first derivative, compare with a 0, get a value of x, like as x1, x2 up to xn, and now get a second derivative of x, replacing x by x1, x2, and compare with a 0. If f dash x greater than or equal to 0, then fx is said to be local minimum, and second derivative less than or equal to 0, then local maximum. Clear? Here fx is equal to given 2x minus 1 raised to 2, 2x minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3. Now simplify this. Get a derivative. F dash x is equal to 2 into 2x minus 1 into derivative of 2x minus 1 is a 2 plus derivative of 3 is a 0. Now compare with a 0. For local minimum and maximum, take f dash x is equal to 0. Therefore 2 into 2x minus 1 into 2 is equal to 0. Therefore 2 into 2, 4, take this side, so we get 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore here formulate x is equal to 1 by 2. Clear? Here we get only one value of x. Now get the second derivative. Now f dash x is equal to given 4 into 2x minus 1. Therefore f double dash x is equal to 4 into derivative of these terms is equal to 2. So is equal to this become 8. And f double dash here x is equal to take 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is equal to, this is a constant function, so say 8 greater than 0. Therefore we know that second derivative at 1 by 2 greater than 0, then f 1 by 2 becomes local greater than, so minimum. Remember this. So f 1 by 2 is a local minimum, and local minimum value f 1 by 2 is equal to, replace 1 by 2 in this function, 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3. So is equal to, here 2 cancel, 1 minus 1 becomes 0, raised to 2 becomes 0 plus 3. So is equal to 3. So local minimum of given function at 1 by 2 becomes 3. Clear? So remember this method, how to find extreme value of x. For this here, first we get a first derivative, compare with a 0 and get value of x. Now all value replace in a second derivative f double dash x, and check second derivative at this value greater than 0 or less than 0. If second derivative at a given value of x greater than 0, then we say that a function is local minimum at a given point x, and second derivative f double dash x less than 0, then becomes local maximum at given value of x. Clear? Now question number second, number 2, fx is equal to given 9x square plus 12x plus 2. For extreme value, first get a first derivative, f dash x is equal to 9 into 2, 18x plus 12. Now for extreme value of f, that is local minimum, local maximum, take f dash x is equal to 0. This implies f dash x is equal to, we have 18x plus 12 is equal to 0. This implies 12 take this side, so 18x is equal to minus 12. Clear? So this implies x is equal to minus 12 upon 18, dividing by 6, 6 to 12, 6, 3, 18. So x is equal to, we get minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now get the second derivative from f dash x. Now f double dash x is equal to, from this here we get a 18. Therefore f double dash here x is equal to minus 2 by 3 we have. So minus 2 by 3 is equal to, second derivative is already constant function, so is equal to 18 greater than 0. Here second derivative at minus 2 by 3 greater than 0, therefore f is f minus 2 by 3 is local minimum, and local minimum value of f is f minus 2 by 3 is equal to, replace x by minus 2 by 3 in this function, we get 9 into minus 2 by 3 raised to 2 plus 12 into minus 2 by 3 plus 2. Now simplify this. here 9 into 2 square is a 4 upon 3 square is a 9 minus 12 into 2 by 3 plus a 2. Now simplify this here. 9 cancel, so we get a 4 minus here 4 3 12, 4 into 2 8 plus 2, so 4 plus 2 6 minus 8 is equal to minus a 2. Therefore a minus 2 is local, here greater than 0, so minimum. Clear? Applying same, solve question number 3rd and the 4th of question first. Now the remaining question we solve in the next lecture. Okay, bye.